Welcome to JG's Fight Talk. Well, good morning, I think is the best way to describe it. It is a good one. We've just watched Maya versus Farias. Mm-hmm. Good fight. Set the tone for this one. Looking forward to this one. Inoue versus Dasmarinas. And we're doing the live watch along for this one, so bear with us. We're still here. So before we start, head over to JG's Fight Talk, hit the subscribe button, check out the rest of the content when we're not doing live watch alongs. And Ender, thank you very much as always.
You're welcome very much. The sun's coming up.
Sun is coming up.
Well, I tell you, I'm going back to bed after this.
So am I. And happy Father's Day to all those dads out there as well. Massive shout out to them. Wherever you are in the world, let's just celebrate people being a dad, whether it is or not. Ender, before we get into it,
we're going to have a little bit of this.
A little bit of that.
Are you ready?
So welcome to JG's Fight Talk. You are with the host.
With the most.
Joel, and my man with a plan, my co-host, Ender.
Do I have a plan?
I don't know, but it still says end of the day. So it makes it sound like we are at.
Well, actually, we're not at the end of the day anymore. We're at the start of the day. Of course.
It probably is somewhere.
Well, it is the end of the day because I'm going back to bed. So.
Yeah. But no.
It'll be Father's Day when I wake up. I have his present here over a week because I thought Father's Day was last Sunday. That's today. So.
That was planning ahead. That was. But
no,
you are
it was not knowing what day, not knowing the date, and you're going to the supermarket and it's all over the place, and you're like, "Oh crap, is it Father's Day?" But at least better to be a week early than a week late.
Exactly. I can't say what my dad's present is because he will probably watch this. So.
You're good. Well, I didn't say either.
But yeah, as you say, we are here for the live watch along. Inoue versus Dasmarinas. It's going to be a good scrap, to be honest. Inoue, 20 fights, 20 wins, 17 knockouts. The monster suits him very well. Versus Dasmarinas, to be fair, not a record to be sniffed at all. 33 fights, 30 wins, 1 draw, 20 knockouts. That's quite a record as well. But there are leagues and there are levels, and we're about to see the difference in levels.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a shock on our hands? I can't see it personally, but you just never know.
But that's the whole point of a shock. You're not supposed to see it, you know. So
this is what we like. This is what we like.
Well, I don't know why I bother with those curtains.
But here we are, round one, and round one of 12, and it's for the WBA Super Bantamweight and IBF World Bantamweight titles.
Yeah.
Both held by Inoue at the moment, so. And there's no reason why he can't just go and collect the others, to be honest. It's the fact that other people don't want to fight him, I think.
Yeah.
But as we say, live on Sky Sports main event. The first top ranked show. So they've blasted it on the screen enough times.
Inoue is taking the centre of the ring and
straight away, no problems at all. And he just walks the opponent down.
Absolutely.
Just missing a big right hand there early on. The opponent Dasmarinas, as we say, working out the southpaw style, but on the back foot already, really. And it's no fault of his own. It's just a case of trying to stay out of the way of that right hand.
Yeah, like I mean, he's very he's been on his feet the whole time. He knows not to stand still or he'll get caught. So
Yeah, Stephen, love watching Inoue. Yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely. There's not many fighters better to watch, to be honest. You know, like me and Ender were saying just before we came on, the punch power for a guy of that weight is phenomenal.
It really, really is.
You know, I think you look at a lot of people in that the weight division over the years haven't really held that sort of punch power.
No, he's fairly phenomenal in that respect.
It normally comes down to sort of being more a tactician, more that sort of boxing style, and he's just the full package, really. It's quite scary.
Yeah.
But as I say, if you're watching this for the first time, make sure you hit the subscribe button, but also let us know your prediction for this fight. How do you see this one going? Especially you, Stephen. Let us know in the comments. Chuck in the comments who you think's going to win. Ender, how are you seeing it?
Yeah, well, I mean, like Inoue's control the first round there for me from the center of the ring. He's popped out a few, like it's, but from just being in control, I'm giving him 10-9. First.
How do you see as a prediction for the fight?
Sorry. I think Inoue will probably win in round 4 or 5. I think he'll take out the opponent around then.
You think he'll take him out that early?
Yeah. What have you got?
Well, as I say, I agree with him taking the first round. There was no problems at all there. You know, I think Dasmarinas, he came out and he was on his bike as soon as the bell went, because it's a case of try and work on the counter attack. I think, which is very difficult against that sort of fighter. But I don't know, it's difficult. But I think in a way, will just grind him down. I think that's he'll break the spirit and the engine of the other guy like he generally does. But yeah, I think possibly 5 or 6. Stephen's gone with 3 to 5. Only a matter of time before he gets to him.
Yeah. So we all have it fairly in the first half of the fight anyway.
We're all sitting around that round 5.
Yeah. So probably, actually we all have round.
We've all kind of selected round 5 in our predictions. So.
We've all caught round 5. So will round 5 be the round?
Yeah, it's got to be, because we said. He's obviously listening. The ref's just saying to Dasmarinas, just keep your head up. Sort of when he goes in, he lunges, doesn't he?
He does.
Isn't really going to help him. But monster, just controlling centre of the ring. He's literally growling, isn't he? But I have to say, Dasmarinas, he's landing some pretty good shots in there. Albeit, you know, at a distance, because he's trying to sort of throw a jab.
Yeah, but as well as that, he's getting out of the way of a lot of them too, you know.
Yeah. Oh, they're not bothering him. It's just his output's a lot more, isn't it? But, you know, in a way, it's the more accurate puncher. When he throws, he lands, as opposed to just throwing loads of shots.
Yeah. Like even there, his right hand pushed. Oh, and he's down already. Oh, that was some punch to the ribs. So, I mean, there's still a full minute left in this round. But that was an absolute power shot to the rib cage.
He's something special, isn't he?
Yeah.
And to be fair, he felt that good and proper. He's taking his time.
Yeah.
And in a way, he'll just go back to what he's doing. There's no rush. It's almost like back to systematically breaking him down, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, sure, he like round 2, round 3. What's the difference for him? You know, I mean,
Stevens put great shot.
oh,
Yeah,
it was a fantastic shot. Like, point of Inoue is that like he holds such power, like, you know, and to have. We'll see it on the replay now, hopefully during between rounds. But anyway, there's a 10-8 round anyway.
Yeah, he's right towards the end of that round. He's working that body, isn't he?
Well, I mean that.
He's seen that to be the weakness, and great round by Inoue, 100%. Really good round. And as you say, takes that as a 10-8. Just puts him in a better position. And now he knows he can hurt him as well.
Yeah.
That's just going to smell blood, isn't it?
It was that left to the rib cage that just caught him, and you know, it really stung. You know, I mean,
yeah, it was a real stinger, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think because he got that shot to the ribs, and then he threw 2 other shots, which just kind of, it was a case of that you're just gonna keep punching me, and I need to take a breather.
Yeah.
So he took the shot well initially, but
but that's the thing, body shot.
Thought, I've got to take the knee here, because if I don't, he's going to finish me.
Yeah, body shots seem to have that longer legacy than headshots. It's like they really, you know, by the time
he's come out in his 3rd round, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Stephen, pure class. Do you think if he was a bigger guy, he'd be more people's number 1 pound for pound? Seems to be harder for the smaller guys to get that accolade. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, really, because I mean, let's face it. I mean, how many people even at Inoue's weight class have gotten such accolade? Like, I mean, they don't, and the fact that Inoue has even been mentioned in pound for pound just shows how brilliant he is, because never before have fighters been extolled to the level that he has. He is being, you know. So I would agree. Yeah, if he was fighting at a heavier weight, like, sure, he'd be pure box office, like.
Yeah, as you say, that, you know, that's what makes him stand out. It's being that guy sort of out in a division that's not really sort of looked upon as a pound for pound sort of style fighter. But, you know, why not? He's clearly talented, and I think the more he wins, he's just going to go up that list. People are going to start recognising him more on Sky Sports as well, now that with the Top Rank deal. So I think it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, but like that, it was the World Boxing Super Series that brought us all.
Yeah, quality.
Brought. And it's gone now. Oh, what a devastating punch. So I'd round 3 in one of my. Oh my God, he's up! I did not think he was going to survive that.
Well, I'm still catching up with you, because my Sky's gone behind you, wasn't it?
That always happens. Oh.
Oh yeah, that body shot. That was worse than the first one.
But I mean, like, he's trying to survive the first one, and then he does that to him again. I mean, like, it's ferocious.
To be fair, that just shows how tough the Filipino is. He's tough, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Like, his precision point accuracy, like, Oh, and there's Donaire in the crowd.
To be fair, he tweeted just before the fight saying, basically like, get ready for the monster. So he's obviously a fan of his as well. You know,
Oh, absolutely. I
the
mean,
two of them sharing the ring was unreal, to be honest.
yeah. I mean, and I think everyone wants that again. And Donaire now is he's back in the ring now. He's stepped in for, is it Rigano? And so he'll be back now, and hopefully then that means maybe at the end of the year we can have Inoue Donaire 2, which would be phenomenal, and it would have a much bigger billing, and it wouldn't be on a Friday morning, or was it Monday morning, or I think it was Monday morning. Like it would be prime time. But yeah, no, that was explosive, and I mean, he knew where to score, and he absolutely devastating. But fair play to Dasmarinas for getting up after the second knockdown, because I did not expect him to,
Yeah, no, definitely. Well, we go to Twitter here. In the ring with Christine. She's a top lady. She's put Donaire gave, in a way, the best scrap in my opinion. When the monster strikes the body, it's game over.
Absolutely.
Yeah, some fantastic shots there. Yeah, you're not gonna, as we were saying, you're not gonna see other people with that sort of power at that weight. Stephen has jumped in. Be a great way to end the year.
Absolutely, Jingle Bell Rock.
Definitely. Yeah, exactly. I think that'd be a cracking fight. Let's see what other people are putting in here. You get a lot of people jump on. A lot of people are saying, yeah, the second fight. And they said, they've given a big shout out to Michaela Mayer as well.
Yeah. And Bob Arum's in the ring. I tell you, it means a lot when Bob Arum sharing the ring with you.
Yeah. He'll be going straight to bed after this one.
There you go. 48 thrown, 31 landed. I mean, that's phenomenal.
Scary.
Accuracy, like 65%. 17 of those to the body.
Stephen, just to let you know, Chavez Jr. and Anderson Silva was a real fight. Silva beat him. Split decision. Silva beat him.
Jesus,
well, there we go.
Chavez Jr. has really failed to live up to the Chavez name, but...
Someone just wrote on Twitter, that definitely means Anderson Silva will be fighting Jake Paul.
Or it definitely means he won't if he won.
Big shout out to Ebony Bridges, the blonde bomber. She's just put perfect. Mark Hardy class. There's, there's no words really, is there? In a way, is a monster. Someone's put hashtag faxed. It's just the way it is.
Yeah. I mean, and when Bob Arum is like hanging, like I've never seen Bob Arum being so close to a fighter of his, the way he is there with Inoue right now. But
one on here, Douglas Fisher, got to admire Inoue's commitment to the body. Yeah, fantastic. Lou DiBella, big shout out to Lou DiBella. He is so diverse in his attack and fundamentally strong. Inoue really is a monster.
Oh, he really is, and I mean, like he doesn't.
Number two on his pound for pound list. He's put. That's quite a shout, to be honest. And why not?
Well, absolutely. I mean, I think this win could easily push him back up there to second behind Canelo. It's phenomenal.
He's a beast. Shakur Stevenson, he's a beast. You've got to respect him.
Oh, absolutely.
Boxing Kingdom, shout out to Boxing Kingdom. brutal win by Inoue. Congrats.
Mm.
Yeah, just they're pouring in for him, absolutely pouring in for him, and they will. And hopefully there's more great nights to come, and he will get another fight in this year. There's no reason why not. We're only in June. Yeah, great nights to come. Ender, thank you very much.
It's been great, and I've definitely enjoyed getting up to see that live. So that's great.
Definitely. As I say, next weekend we've got Lomachenko.
Yeah. On the comeback trail.
Yeah, it's going to be a cracker as well. I think to see him get back in the ring and do what he does. As always, Stephen, thanks for joining us. He's put off to bed, guys. Back up at 9 and leave the daughter to work. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. You too, Stephen. Take care, everyone. Have a great Father's Day, Sunday. Enjoy it. I'm off to bed.
Ender, thank you very much as always. And as I say, for everyone tuning in, make sure you head over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and check out the rest of the content. You can now because the live watch along's finished.
Exactly. And we're going to bed.
And we're going to bed. So, Ender, take care. And thank you very much as always. And until then,
Tonga Fall, have some of this.
Have some of this.
All